Go.
Wait, hang on, let me just...
Whoa, the boat's tilting.
What?
The boat's tilting. Here. Make sure you lock the hook in. Oh, it's really putting the boat to the one side. Way to the one side. Oh my god, I'm scared. Yeah, because she's got to get away from the boat.
Gas meter, but I just say we don't go far and we kind of look in the tank.
Is it running?
You don't know how much gas.
No. I imagine not a whole hell. It's nice though.
We did it, guys. You guys did it. Craziness. I don't know, it's pretty rocky.
No one fell off the boat.
So we got our tender out.
Fun little boat to drive. I'm not gonna lie.
We got our tender out. You can't see them, they're totally shadowed, but
I'll watch out behind you.
Chase is driving and having a good time giving me a heart attack. But we went into town. We found a place that had some small provisions. And
Yeah, I had it on there.
they had eggs. They didn't have cream for coffee. Like, what am I, a savage?
I'm like going into boats over here though. I better just pay attention where I'm going. Oh yeah, I can already.
No, I don't think we should do that.
Want to know, Mom?
No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Let's find out. This is actually really good.
Where's our boat? Oh, oh wow. She's right there.
We're not being dicks because we're the Canadians, right?
Yeah, there's nothing we can do on it.
This is actually really easy to maneuver.
Okay. Alright. We're almost there. Okay, so we successfully took the tender out, and now we're trying to figure out these fly lines. I think that's what they're called. But we'll find out the real name, and I'm sure Ed will post it on the bottom. And they're supposed to help keep the boat away from smashing into our boat. And we're still going to put lines on it. It will keep it off.
But
It's kind of off the boat.
But this one here.
It's probably tied on the wrong
The red's
spot.
not even hooked in.
I'm gonna tie that as safety lines, right?
See you later, Chase.
Like,
I don't even have the keys anymore.
Drifting out to sea.
Hold it because you let it fall back out.
We got it on. Amazing. That was so pain in the ass. Okay. Okay, we're leaving our anchorage field in Charleston, and Ed's driving on the lower helm.
Yep.
And our anchor came up with no problem really.
Yeah, it worked
Except
well.
it comes in crooked, but we had to straighten that out, but that was no problem.
Yeah, everything went well. We're leaving. It's about 7:30 in the morning, roughly. Just about ready to head out to the ocean again. We had a lot of fun in Charleston, hanging out with Chase and walking around the streets, checking out the architecture. Was pretty unique, and I think I say that everywhere I go.
Yeah. Although I still like Savannah better.
Yeah, I think Savannah was our,
Kind of town.
Yeah. It was real nice. We did some history things. Went to the museum for slave trading. I forget exactly what it was called. And that's a different one later. And we walked around town, and we stopped at a couple of restaurants. We just spent the afternoon. It's a lot. We walked a lot. We walked probably 4 or 5 miles,
Yeah.
I think. And it got tiring, so we came back about 6 or 7 and hung out on the boat for a couple hours. But it was pretty easy to get into. There's anchorages right outside the city, a couple of them, and we just used the tender to get in and out. And that was a unique experience. Putting the tender back on was fun. We learned a few things. Chase was here to help, so that made it a lot easier. But
After the fact, we learned a few things.
So I think we know how to do that now, and so it was a fun stay and an educational stay.
Yeah.
We're heading out now. We're going to be going to Georgetown, South Carolina. It's going to be a long day. I think we're at least 6 hours on the water, I think, something like that.
More.
And we know really nothing about Georgetown, but it's our stop on the way to Myrtle Beach, which is our next stop. So I guess we'll let you know when we get there.
Okay.
Straight line home, we're 468 miles.
468 miles from home.
Yep, well, that really probably
That's if it's a straight
that
line.
means more like 600. But it would mean one way or another we're more than halfway home.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's our inlet there. You probably can't tell, but there's 2 lands on each end, and down the middle, I'm pretty sure is our inlet. And we should be there in about, how long?
So about 45 minutes maybe.
45 minutes away. This is on the way into the inlet. Just randomly.
leaving Georgetown, South Carolina, not to be confused with Georgetown outside Washington. We stopped here on our way to Myrtle Beach. It was just a small town, just like looks like small town USA there. Like Main Street, we walked down, stopped in a couple of bars, and mostly biker bars, it looks like. Then we found a nice restaurant. We went to a fantastic food. Walked around on they have a little boardwalk area there, and real nice folks at the marina. But it was just a stopover. It was just really for dinner, get the boat pumped out, gassed up, and ready for the next leg. So we are now just pulling out. We're going under a fixed bridge here, and we're heading to Myrtle Beach. Probably take us about 3 hours. We're taking the ICW all the way there. I figure that's a lot easier than going out of this inlet, which is about 15 miles to get to the other side of this inlet. I figure by the time we do that, we'll be halfway to Myrtle Beach down the ICW. So that's what we're doing.
Right, and we stayed at Harbor Walk Marina.
Yeah, Harbor Walk Marina, which is it was not a big marina, but the guys there were very helpful. We got a kind of a little bit of a tricky slip we had to pull into, and there's a bit of a current coming in, especially when we were there. We came in at a bad time, but everything worked out fine.
Yep.
And but yeah, I'd recommend it. If you're going to Georgetown, it's right there. You're a couple hundred yards from downtown, so yeah, it's a good place to stop.
And it's Chase's last day with us. Crew member's last day. He leaves tomorrow at 2.
Yeah, my son's flying out tomorrow from Myrtle Beach to head back. It'll be 2 of us again.
Yeah, he's been a wonderful, wonderful crew member. So we'll miss him. But he's got work to do. Somebody's got to do the business.
Yeah, somebody's got to work. This is sort of a lonely stretch of the ICW. We're still leaving Georgetown and heading upstream. We have the current against us right now, so we're only making about 8 knots, which is disappointing, but hopefully that changes sometime soon. Officially used 1,000 gallons of gas so far. Gallons of fuel, I should say. And we have traveled, according to that screen, 700 miles. So we are getting 0.7 miles per gallon, which is kind of what we thought it would be. I was hoping for a little bit better, but on the bright side, our average cost, since we're using diesel fuel, has only been about $2.45 a gallon. So if we were using gas, we would spend about exactly the same amount of money as if we were getting 1 mile per gallon. So it came out to pretty much what our expectations were. And that includes using the generator.
So we're on the intercoastal, and this is the Myrtle Beach area. Some beautiful homes.